Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for the collective. Welcome, collective. Let's see what you have going on. Oh, all right. Ooh, juicy. So, collective, in the past, you were in the energy of movement, choices, and decisions. This is Two of Pentacles. What's interesting is the imagery here feels more like the Seven of Cups, lots of choices. Which door are you going to choose? Instead of the original card, which is kind of like juggling. What energy? Let's see. What is this two? Okay, it's the juggling. It looks like in the past that someone was juggling you. You were giving and giving and giving to someone, to a connection. And they were giving to someone else. You had an awakening and you saw what was going on. I have this image that's been coming up the last day of someone who said, if you dig right here, you will get to the treasure being their love, their affection, all that you're wanting from the relationship. They keep you busy digging this hole, and they keep reassuring you that, you're just not there yet. There's something wrong with you. If you just keep digging, you'll get there. It's more over to the left. That's why you're not receiving it, is you're not digging in the right place. There's like putting blame on you that you can't find this treasure that they assure you is there, and they keep you really occupied telling you that you're not doing it right. And then I get this image that you've been digging this hole, waiting for this return of your investment, of your time, your energy, your love, your affection, your care, your nurturing for someone else. And you've been doing that for so long that it feels natural. And you're in the hole, and they're just so far away now and assuring you that you're almost there, but you're so in that hole you can't really see the landscape of what's going on. What's going on is that they're giving that treasure that they're telling you to work really hard on to someone else, and then occasionally telling you down that hole that you're almost there. It's your fault that you can't find this treasure. Maybe you're not worthy, like gaslighting and things like that. That's what this relationship feels like that I'm tuning into. And something happened where you saw clearly an awakening, a recognition of what's going on. Quite possibly this was spirit saying, all right, time to see things clearly. This is going to hurt because you've put so much time and effort, and you really thought that this was the path. I'm getting that some of you, that is how your parents or a parent raised you, to that you have to work to receive the love that you deserve, that you're not doing it right. So it felt kind of natural to do this in a relationship, using kind of your naivete and generosity against you. What they kept promising is that they would take care of you, that there would be abundance and prosperity and generosity once you dug in the right place, once you did what needed to be, you know, it's like a carrot on a stick that you will never get to that carrot. Well, there is no treasure down there. It is a tactic to keep you occupied. And what's interesting is you got this truth. You started seeing what's going on very clearly. And it feels like you turned your back on this person because you saw that there is no treasure. There never was a treasure. I have wasted so much of my time and energy and resources. It's a tough lesson. It's a really tough lesson. And it looks like you're avoiding that type of energy like the plague. You're like, all right, I'm going to take the L. I'm healing because I'm exhausted from all this, focusing my energy on digging this hole instead of focusing on myself, focusing on something that would give me progress. I feel like that was kind of the purpose, is to keep you busy and occupied and chasing after, working after something. Yeah, it kept you in a mental prison. The thing is that you've healed so much from this since you started looking at the truth, willing to see that you participated. You chose to keep digging that hole. So you have to take responsibility for that part. And it feels like you are now healing, so you've gotten out of that hole. You've seen the landscape of what's really going on with this relationship, that this person has at least one other person that they are giving their treasure to, while they've made you work endlessly. And the thing is that because you've healed so well and just processed this, you're ready for a new love. You're ready because you are giving to yourself first, because you have learned to love yourself first and give to yourself. Love is on the horizon, is what I'm feeling, as a reflection of just the leveling up, the maturity. In present time collective, you're in the energy of love begins. There's a new offer, an offer coming in from the divine, an offer that, for whatever, if this is resonating, and if you were in that whole digging, whatever you were imagining that whole time, like what it would feel like, excuse me, what it would feel like, what you are working towards, it feels like that you're going to receive that from someone who is readily going to someone who's matured as well as you are, someone who's not going to manipulate the situation, someone who's secure, someone who's confident. Because it feels like this person in the past, that's what they create. That is their magic, is this deep manipulation. it stems from insecurity and lack of confidence. Like if they aren't narcissists, then they have narcissistic traits. Very unfeeling. It feels like they feel justified. There's some reason that they have, or reasons they have in their head of why you deserved all that time in the hole. Like they've created their own self-deception. It doesn't feel like they're ready to heal because they're domineering and controlling. Their energy is in this reading. Oh, Mercury retrograde. That's why. Just things from the past, and Saturn in retrograde right now as well. And so it's like, it might feel for some of you as these energies are coming back with the planetary fun that's going on, that you're like, I thought I was over this. I thought I was done processing the, my time in the hole. But it's coming back to just maybe a different layer, maybe a broader understanding, making sure that you see all of what has occurred, so you can, not to punish you or to make you feel bad, but so you can level up, so you can process these emotions. So anywho, this person is domineering and controlling, very rigid, reckless with your affections. I'm really getting that this person feels like they own you on some level, that I can make collective do anything. I'm their puppet master. They are refusing to see a different perspective than that story. They are, and if they were to see the truth of their behavior and actions, it would lead to ego death, and they're refusing to see. They're doubling down on what they know. They're doubling down on blame. So some of you, so what I'm getting is the retrogrades are going on right now, is that you have done a lot of healing and processing. So the retrogrades might not be hitting you as strong. Things from your past are definitely showing up for a hello, like, oh yes, I've dealt with this. There's still some pain here, so I'm going to heal that. Whereas your person, or this person that you were connected with, as retrogrades hitting them, and they're being given the opportunity to shift their perception, they're doubling down. And if you're not ready to change, you're not ready to change. If you're not ready to heal, you're not ready to heal. Everybody's on their own timeline. We are infinite beings of light. And we are having a finite experience in this 3D. And at some point, I bet you can, as you were digging that hole, there were probably people around you that were like, when's collective going to heal those wounds, so they don't feel that they have to earn someone's love, that they are worthy just by being. So as long as it took you, you realize there were things that kept you digging in that hole, And that doesn't make you bad or wrong. It was just, it took a while for the lesson to hit, for you to be ready to receive the truth. So your person, it feels like in the past, when you learn this truth about this person, you turn your back on them. And there's like, you can't come towards me unless you're in the energy of truth, and which feels like it's kept that person away. That and however, now they feel out in the cold. They feel isolated, insecure. They are having financial issues. They might feel right now so disconnected from source, in that really dark energy, like that same energy of projecting their shortfalls onto you and others around them. They are projecting that out to the universe, like, why are you doing this to me, kind of energy. They're still in conflict. They're still in that win at all costs, sneakiness. It feels like the people around them, they collect people around them who also are in this power dynamic. This person doesn't work well with others. This person, it feels like it's all about power, how they have such a lack of self-confidence that and they're so insecure that they need to make others suffer so they can rise, or they control others, maybe with finances. It makes them feel powerful to be a bully. Feels like they learned this from their family of origin. All right. Phew. Some new energy is coming into this reading. Thank goodness. It feels like right now you are exploring something. It feels like you're exploring this new landscape, new passions. Now that you're not spending all your time and effort digging a hole to a treasure that never was and never will show up. You are taking that energy, healing, filling your own cup, loving on yourself, and you also have some new ideas. New ideas are coming to you, new inspiration. It feels like the more you allow this toxic energy to just move away and let go of it, you're finding a real path that leads to leads to you being you. Oh, okay. You might have someone coming into your energy. Someone has, or someone will be. It's like the more you heal and work on yourself and let that energy go and work on you, that you are attracting from that healed space. The first person that it looks like that you're attracting is very passionate. It might be more of a let's get it on energy. Feels like you're a little weary. Part of you is worried that being in a relationship will mean that you're going to start digging another hole. And um, you have retired that shovel. You are not digging any longer. Someone has to come to you, seeing your value, and someone who meets your level of maturity and your level of healing. You've completed that cycle in your life. No more digging, no more in that hole. It has that digging of the hole is kind of reminds me of Sisyphus, just this endless cycle of repetitive behavior that doesn't lead to fruition. But the fruition is that you are done with that cycle. Did you get out of it what you wanted? No, but you learned important lessons about yourself. You're healing or have healed so much. You've let go of a lot of ego, taken the L, but you've leveled up. You're ready for fulfillment. You're ready to celebrate life. I feel like if this person comes in hot and fiery, you're definitely going to take a look. I feel like but you're not going to chase because you're an empress. You're abundant, you're nurturing. Empresses don't dig. Empresses don't chase. You have gone through so much to get to where you are, and you're not willing to go back. You realize your worth, and you're waiting. I don't feel like you're waiting. Like, I don't feel like this, I'm waiting for someone to feel like you're getting on with things. You're taking care of business. You're abundant and developing some new passions. You're taking action. You finally have the energy, since you're not spending it digging a hole to nowhere. You can take action on what you want, what you've always wanted to do. But it looks amazing. Wow. And yes, there's a new love offer. So 2 Ace of Cups showing up. What's interesting is once you finally stop digging that hole, once you climbed out of that hole, which took a lot of work, once you healed and realized there is a fantasy that this hole leads to some type of treasure. Now that was the treasure, is the lesson. And now that you've matured, you have quite possibly 2 love offerings and 1 that's more sexual. You have lots of choices. Enjoy this. Enjoy the unfolding. Enjoy the choices that are in front of you. For some of you, it feels like 2 different people coming in with love offerings, and to others, it's such a huge, it's someone with so much love, it might, I'm hearing blow your hair back, like, oh my gosh, this is this is what it feels like. The treasure isn't down in that hole where I was digging. The treasure is here within, appreciating myself, knowing I've always had that value. I've always been worthy of love, that it was a game to keep me in lack like they are. But now you've moved on. This just looks so beautiful. I hope you enjoy the unfolding of it instead of like needing and waiting for this. Just enjoying the unfolding of what's coming towards you. You can do whatever you want. All right. Your higher self is in the energy of victory and success. So this is 6 of Wands. It feels very public. Your victory and success. Your person, this person, toxic ex energy, I feel like they thought that their behaviors and actions would lead them to this victory and success, that they deserved it, and that you are receiving victory and success. There's this jealousy. I feel like you know this victory and success is on its way. That as you heal, as they move out of your energy, out of your thoughts, that as that moves into the background and into your past, I feel like you now are more attuned to your own energy, and in your own energy you can feel this victory and success on its way. There's been so long that you've lacked inner joy, that and you've been working on your own inner happiness. I feel like you've realized that happiness isn't a goal, that love, everything that you're wanting is not something outside of you. It is something that starts within you. And wow, again, there's a new partnership, someone who is mutually attractive. I see no shovels in the card. This feels like a wonderful union, someone who wants something serious with you. I mean, not just a one-night stand. They want a partnership. They see the value in you. They see I feel like they can see the value in you and the maturity in you and all these wonderful aspects because you finally see that within yourself. And not in a logical like way, but you're embodying it. Well, because you're the Empress. All right, your challenge right now is the truth. The truth is being weighed. Something is being weighed. Something is being balanced. The truth is coming out. The truth, let's see. Let's clarify the truth. The truth about the truth is coming out. It doesn't feel like you have told people, like broadcasted what has gone on. that you've just healed and moved on. This is playing out a couple different ways. Yes, okay. The truth is coming out that your person put you in a third party situation, that they were really cruel. They tried to destroy you. They purposefully, in this power play, boy, at the level of pain that this person is projecting out into the world, they're just, there's so much unresolved pain. But the truth about what they, how cruel they were, how the deceit, the truth about their third party situation, that they were indulging, they were with you and giving to another person. There was an imbalance, that their behavior was extreme. Yeah, extreme betrayal, deception. They really thought that they were getting away with something. I don't know what's going to come out or how. How is this truth going to come out about their betrayal? Because I get this feeling like you're like, I've moved on. I'm getting that it's part of the karma. That the truth comes out. Okay, for some of you, the karma and the truth that's coming out is that the same thing that they did to you, I'm seeing your person, whoever they're with now, whoever they, that third party, that they're doing the same thing. They've handed your person a shovel and your person is digging. Your person is digging to get to this love, whatever they're promising. It's the same site. They're getting played just like they played you. Wow. The truth about the 10 swords in your back. That it feels like the truth that they really want, they started putting, you're in that hole, you've been digging, and they start kicking dirt in. They wanted to bury you in that hole. And yeah, you were definitely naive. There were some unhealed traumas that you were working off of, that you were wanting to learn, move past. Your person, that this person continues to play it safe. Can't find inner alignment. Ironically, it feels like you helped keep this person aligned. And there's on some level, they do regret. I don't feel like they're getting, they don't see the karma, the beauty of this karmic happening. I feel like they're doubling down that that somehow their regret is that that you're still not down in that hole, that I get this, like, it's so me. They're mad that you're not down in that hole still, and that they don't get to play this game with you anymore. They're not, it doesn't feel like true remorse and a full understanding of what they did to you. They oh, if they do regret anything, they're regretting that people are seeing what they did. There's not a true, that's okay. As the truth comes out with how they behaved, there's not a true remorse from someone who sees their behavior. They regret getting caught because their image is everything. Like very ego. Ugh. And so right now they're in this energy of their dreams are shattered. They're misaligned. They're struggling, but they keep doubling down on the same behavior. They might not be able to sleep at night, hopeless. They can't move away from this. It feels very divinely guided that they have to deal with this. Because they keep carrying this emotional baggage with them. They're just resistant to change, just absolutely refusing to change their ways. They're in a mental prison. I get part of this, excuse me, part of this is their person that they're with now has trapped them in a mental prison so they can't evolve. The more that this toxic person now has a shovel and the third party person, the karmic, has them where you were, they can't see out of that hole that they're digging. They can't see the truth of the situation, because that's part of what this game does, is it obfuscates and creates a shadow, so you're sure that if you just keep digging, that eventually you will get your rewards. But now they are in this mental trap. Now they are chasing. Now they are imprisoned in this game, this type of activity, this unhealthy, immature power struggle. And you've moved on. You've moved on. You've been so courageous. You've got love offerings coming in. You're recreating your life in a new way. I feel like you're very curious about what a loving relationship would feel like, and open to that. And as you allow this energy to move back, it's okay that it's in your space, because we've got a lot of retrogrades coming up, to say, are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. would no longer like to dig in holes. Yeah, my hope is, if this resonates, that that anybody who wants out of that hole can find their ladder, even this person who did this. It's my hope that anybody digging holes to nowhere finds the truth, and in their time, when the time's right for them. So, all right, I hope this helps. Take care. Bye.